If you are currently training 5 days per week and ultimately unsure of how to structure your training program for an optimal training split specifically for you and your goals, then you have come across the perfect video. Hello, I'm Kelsey Nanini, certified strength and conditioning specialist and certified nutrition coach. I'm here to help you go from frequent gym goer to strong, confident, educated athlete. And today I'm going to be covering just that by going over some different options for a training split if you are currently training 5 days per week. And by training, I mean you are resistance training. We are using the weights. I'm not going to be covering group fitness or cardio in this video, but if you do want me to cover a video about how you can implement in cardiovascular exercise, the more aerobic side of training, then comment below and let me know, and I can definitely make that a point of emphasis in the near future. Today I'm going to give you 5 different options for training for a 5-day split. There is a ton more options available for a 5-day split, but at risk of going for hours in this video, I'm going to keep it simple with 5 days and hopefully give you at least a starting point and some inspo for getting started on your 5-day split. Basically, the 5-day split can be very similar to anything that you did in the 4-day split. So like options 1, 2, 3, and 4. We kind of just can build off of that with a 5th day that I either like to reserve for a full body day or for a day where you're kind of focused on the muscles you specifically want to grow. So option 1, the most basic and straightforward, the most conventional option would be an upper lower full body day. How I would structure this for optimal recovery would be to do upper or lower first of the week and go Monday through Thursday of like upper lower or lower upper, and then reserve Saturday for your full body day. That way we have a day of rest instead of going all 5 days in a row where you're going to go into a full body day already fairly fatigued. If you were to do it on Friday, you're going to be fairly fatigued from going Monday through Thursday of upper lower. So I like to reserve that rest day just to give your body a little break. Although it's not horrible to go into a workout fatigued from your prior workouts, and as long as there's 24 hours between, you should be good. I also just say like give your body a rest and then you'll have a little bit more capacity to train harder on that full body day. But to each their own, it's important to find what works for you and your schedule at the end of the day. The second option here is similar to option 1 where we're going to do an upper lower, but day 5 is reserved more so for body parts that you want to work, you want to grow. So this could be, for instance, upper lower, and then delts, back, and glutes. Kind of random, but it is still a full body split. And if that's what you're wanting to grow, more power to you. So option number 3 is pretty much the same as option 1 and 2, where we have again the upper lower. Day 5 would actually be like a conditioning day. Some people would call it like Metcon, metabolic conditioning. It kind of just depends on your goals. So in this case, you could implement in like a CrossFit class, or maybe you actually are programming in a Metcon workout. This is great for somebody who used to compete in sports and you kind of miss that higher intensity ability of training, in which case that 5th conditioning day would be awesome for you. I actually love this type of day because you're still getting your strength training where you're focusing on, you know, your goal of building muscle, or maybe you're trying to get stronger. Maybe you're going to cut, trying to lose some body fat, but trying to preserve some muscle mass. Regardless of what the goal is, having that conditioning day can be great to implement in some cardiovascular exercise and just getting your heart rate up, feeling like you had a really awesome workout. So I guess I lied when I said I wasn't going to cover any cardiovascular work today. I did cover a little bit here in option 3. Option number 4 would be going back to what we were talking about in the 4-day split, which would be like a push-pull and then 2 lower days with a full body option, or again, working the muscle groups you specifically want to work. So that could look something like push, lower, pull, lower, quads, and triceps. That is so random, but if you really want to grow your quads and your triceps, that's your day to do it. And then option 5 would be really getting into the nitty gritty of like a bodybuilding split, where maybe you're doing like chest and triceps, and then you have a lower day, back and biceps, and then another lower day. And then maybe your 5th day is like glutes and shoulders, if that's something you want to work, or shoulders and quads. just adding the shoulders in somehow, since you had like the back and bis, chest and tris, and we hadn't yet worked the shoulders. So that's another option, getting more into specific focused body part groups. So that is an overview of examples for a 5-day training split. Again, to overview, there's 5 different options. Number 1 being an upper lower split with that 5th full body day. Number 2 being an upper lower day with a 5th day covering any specific muscle group or groups that you are wanting to specifically grow. Option 3 would be, again, sticking with that upper lower split, but then day 5 would be more of a conditioning day, metabolic conditioning, some sort of more cardiovascular focused work, but still utilizing weights. And then number 4 was getting into that push-pull. So you could do push-pull 2 lower days and then a full body day, or push-pull 2 lower days and then a 5th day of working any muscle group you're wanting to specifically grow. And then option 5 is that more bodybuilding split, the bro style split, where we break it up into chest and tris, lower, back and bis, lower, and then shoulders and glutes and calves, or however you want to break it up, with the shoulders on day 5. Make sure to check out the description box where you have the opportunity to download my free 5-day training split examples covering all of the options that we had today. And as always, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already, and make sure to comment below any ideas you have for future videos.